let's try to understand limits. So what do you mean by limit? Let's say from this point, to this point, how much workspace is required. So let's say, for example, you have a drawing in AutoCAD and you don't want that drawing to exceed certain boundary. So you don't want your drawing to exceed certain boundary. Then what you do is you create a limit for the drawing. To use a limit and to you type limit, you use the shortcut LIM. So as you can see, this is a limit. So the first option. So you choose the first option. If you take a look at this command box here, look what it says. It said limit specified lower left corner. So what this is saying is that we need to specify the first point, that is the lower and left corner point. You need to know that when you are creating a limit, you are going to have 2 points. So obviously you are going to have the first point, and you are going to have the second point, which is going to close the limit. So for the first point, you are going to have the x coordinates and you are going to have the y coordinates. Then for the second point, you're also going to have the x coordinates and you're going to have the y coordinates. So for the first point, your limit will basically start at the origin. So your limit will start at s is equals to 0 and y is equals to 0. So your limit will start at the origin. It will start at this point. So try to make your first point to be 0, 0. So this is going to be your lower left hand corner. So as you can see over here, this is 0 and 0.0, and this is 0, 0.0, 0.0. So this is going to be your origin. So what you need to do is just click on enter. So after clicking on enter, as you can see now, we have limit specify upper right corner. So it is saying we need to specify the second point, which is going to close the limit. So to specify the the second point. So let's say, for example, we are having a limit of, let's say, 2,000 feet. Let's say 2,000 feet by 2,000 feet. It is just an example. You can use any value of your choice. So let's say we have 2,000. So the first point, which is the x coordinate, is 2,000. Let's say we have 2,000. Then to indicate the second point, which is the y, to indicate the second number, which is the y coordinate, first of all you just type comma, so comma 2,000. Okay, so we have 2,000 by 2,000. Then all you need to do, you need to click on enter. Now we have the limit. What you need to do is type Z, which stands for zoom, enter. Then also type A, enter. Okay, now we have the limits. Let's draw a rectangle of that size. So let's draw a rectangle of 2,000 by 2,000, since our limit is 2,000 by 2,000. So use the shortcut for rectangle, arrow EC. So the first option, you click on the first option. So now click on the first point, specify first point. So our limit is 2,000 by 2,000, right? Which is S is 2,000, Y is 2,000. So first you type 2,000, then comma. So the second part is going to be 2,000, then enter. So as you can see, let's use the pound tool. So that's done. As you can see, this is the limit. So our drawing is not going to exceed this boundary. So our drawing is going to be inside this limit. So let's say, for example, your drawing exceed this limit. Then all you can do, you can basically increase the size of the limit. So maybe you can increase it to 5,000, 6,000, depending on the size of your drawing. So you can play with this.